Good evening. Scott here, Scotty's Record Room, and it's the night before Halloween. It is October 30th, which is a special day in itself. It is the anniversary of the original broadcast of War of the Worlds. It was originally broadcast October 30th, 1938, which is 81 years ago, this very night. And so to celebrate, I am going to listen to this record. I'm going to keep this video very short because this is really a review, and I'm calling your attention to the fact that this exists. But I know that if you search on YouTube, you'll be able to find the entire recording, and you'll be able to listen to it tonight, 81 years after its original recording. This is a very, very special recording, and it spawned probably the whole mockumentary, fake broadcast genre, and when it was broadcast, it really freaked people out. So let's listen to a little bit of Orson Welles' War of the Worlds, the original broadcast from 1938. Did you see that? My jack-o'-lantern fell. Was that a ghost? All right, let's listen.
Columbia Broadcasting System and its affiliated stations present Orson Welles and the Mercury Theater on the air in The War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells. Ladies and gentlemen, the director of the Mercury Theater and star of these broadcasts, Orson Welles.
So they do.
In the 20th century, this world was being watched closely by intelligences greater than man's, and yet as mortal as his own.
They do let you know that it's a performance.
They were scrutinized perhaps almost as narrowly as a man with a microscope might scrutinize the transient creatures that swarm and multiply in a drop of water. With infinite complacence, people went to and fro over the earth about their little affairs, serene in the assurance of their dominion over this small, spinning fragment of solar driftwood, which by chance or design, man has inherited out of the dark mystery of time and space. Yet across an immense ethereal gulf, minds that are to our minds as ours are to the beasts in the jungle, intellects, vast, cool, and unsympathetic, regarded this earth with envious eyes and slowly and surely drew their plans against us. In the 39th year of the 20th century came the Great Disillusionment. Near the end of October.
So I wonder if I'm going to get a copyright strike. Hopefully not. Hopefully you'll be able to listen to this tonight.
More men were back at work.
You know what I may do is I may put a little hip-hop beat underneath it, or some kind of a beat so that it throws off, so that we can listen to this. Because I would hate for this to be, YouTube will say, oh, we have the rights to this. And I want you guys to know about this.
Origin is reported over Nova Scotia, causing a low-pressure area to move down rather rapidly.
So let's skip ahead a little bit.
Bringing a forecasted ripple.
Here, I can sing it smooth. You can see it cylindrical.
Something's happening. Ladies and gentlemen, this is terrific. This end of the thing is beginning to flake off. The top is beginning to rotate like a screw, and the thing must be hollow. Move it! Keep those men back! Keep those idiots back!
So it's a big performance.
Take off! The top's loose! Ladies and gentlemen, this is the most terrifying thing I've ever witnessed. Wait a minute. someone calling someone or something. I can see it turning out of that black hole through luminous discs. The eyes, it might be a face. Might
You know, in a lot of ways, this is what spawned so many of the genre. Not just sci-fi, but using these news reportings. You know, and it's the same thing. If you watch Citizen Kane by Orson Welles, if you watch it now and you've never seen it, you might think, well, what's the big deal? But what the big deal is so many people took that form and that structure and those ideas, and even if you may have not seen the original, you've seen what people have been influenced, what they've created from being influenced by these great works. Orson Welles is just, you know, he's just one of the greatest. So we'll listen to a little bit more, and then I just encourage you guys to find this somewhere on YouTube or somewhere on the internet and listen to it yourself. I'm sure you can find it tonight.
We are bringing you an eyewitness account of what's happening on the Wilmuth Farm, Grover's Mill, New Jersey.
So imagine you're just listening to some music on the radio,
We now return you to Carl Phillips at Grover's Mill.
and then it's like, what? Grover's Mill? What's going on at Grover's Mill?
Ladies and gentlemen, my honor. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, here I am, back of a stone wall that joins Mr. Wilmer's garden. From here, I get a sweep of the whole scene. I'll give you every detail as long as I can talk and as long as I can see. More state police have arrived. They're drawing up a cordon in front of the pit. About 30 of them. No need to push the crowd back now. They're willing to keep their distance. The captain's conferring with someone. Can't quite see who. I believe it's Professor Pearson.
So
yes, it is. Now they've
I'm telling you
parted.
guys,
The professor moves around one side.
if you've never heard this before, it's really cool. And this could be something that you just keep playing in the background as you're, you know, trick-or-treating, or as you're giving candy to trick-or-treaters. So
Something's happening. Humped shape is rising out of the pit. But they make out a small beam of light against a mirror. What's that? There's a jet of flame springs in the mirror and it leaps right at the advancing men. It strikes them head on. Oh, Lord, they're turning into flames. Oh, the whole field's caught up by the woods, the fires, the gas tanks of the automobiles spreading everywhere. Coming this way now, about 20 yards to my right.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to circumstances beyond our control, we are unable to continue the broadcast from Grover's Mill. Evidently, there's some difficulty with our field transmission. However, we will return to that point at the earliest opportunity. In the meantime, we have a late bulletin from San Diego.
I love it, right? Grover's Mill just bit the farm.
We continue now with our piano interval.
Piano interval, right? Imagine you turn on the radio and you hear this, and then they cut into their crazy broadcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been handed a message that came in from Grover's Mill by telephone.
They're all dead.
One moment, please. At least 40 people, including 6 state troopers, lie dead.
Oh,
In
God.
a field east of the village of Grover's Mill.
Oh, my
Their
God.
bodies burned and distorted beyond all possible recognition.
What?
The next voice you hear will be that of Brigadier General Montgomery Smith.
Okay, all right. So you guys go out, try to find this tonight. This is so wonderful. This might be your new Hallows Eve, the night before Halloween tradition. I hope you make it a tradition because it is a tradition of mine. So, all right, thanks for watching. I hope if you didn't know about this, I'm sure you've heard of it, but if you didn't know what it was or where to find it, this is it right here. And I'm sure there's a bunch of, you know, it may or may not be in the public domain, so there's probably a bunch of different copies of records of this that you could find if you want to own it, but I'm sure that it is out there. The recording is out there. You could just listen to it for free. So let me know in the comments where you found a link to it. Because again, this is not about, you know, buying it. This is just about letting you know that something exists, and I'm sure that we all can enjoy it without spending a penny. Okay, Thank you very much. See you next time.
Just been handed a message that came in from Grover's Mill by telephone.
They're all dead.
One moment, please. At least 40 people, including 6 state troopers, lie dead
Oh, God.
in the field east of the village of Grover's Mill.
Oh, my
Their
God.
bodies burned and distorted beyond all possible recognition.
What?